Hello. Okay. First things first. I have to tell y'all that okay, so I streamed this game for the first time for like 4.5 hours earlier. Well, it was like yesterday, right? Um there was an issue with the audio that it didn't catch. And it's weird because like I tested the audio before I even started the stream and it seemed to be doing fine, but apparently the audio of the game was too loud. I didn't notice it. So the entire previous stream, the entire first part of the playthrough, is kind of fucked. I managed to download it, convert the audio files into audio files, the audio for the stream, and then throw it on Audacity, and then Audacity boosts the audio levels, isolate the vocals, and boost them. And then if I re-edit that on Vegas, then there's more vocals than there is background music, so that's great. The problem is that the audio quality sucks. So the first 4 hours of this game are just gonna have shitty audio on them. So I'm sorry about that. This one though, hopefully it's better now. We'll see. Give me a second. So I'm gonna turn this on. Well, first of all, turn this off and then listen to this. It seems fine. Seems fine. I think it's fine. So I did a lot of like testing of the audio in order to make sure that it might be better now. But okay, here we are now. So Danganronpa, it's happening. We're doing it again. Goddamn this game. So let's go. We're here now. And while we're at it, just because fuck this game, I'm just gonna kick it down a little bit. Well, we can keep the voices high, I suppose, a little bit. Alright, so let's go back. Let's hit load. And let's see what happens. Load the save game. Oh, there's another main menu here. Continue. I think this is fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, so Junko just died. I tend to place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead. That means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Someone help me.
What's your problem?
Okay. By the way, it's 1 in the morning. It's 1 a.m. Like, I am unable to do like live streams at normal times for people because I literally fell asleep at 2 in the afternoon and woke up at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So like I have to stream at 2 in the morning because that's the only the only moments I can do it. But okay. Now I'm gonna have to try to remember all the voices I give to these characters, but I think I can more or less remember. You're just now accepting that? So yeah, that dude never wanted to accept that reality. So okay, last time Junko died. That was like the last thing that happened. Her body's there, but also Sayaka died. Can I? Oh, poor car. Sayaka. It doesn't say that she died. I would expect this to be updated, but anyway. So the thing is that now Monokuma has told us that we need to do like a class trial where we have to figure out who did it, who done did it, and if we don't catch the person, then the person can leave. So okay. And like if we catch the person, that person gets punished, but if we don't catch the person, then everyone else gets punished. That's what Monokuma said. So that's concerning. The also concerning thing is that I'm the most suspicious person in the room because I'm the one who found the body, and also her body was in my bedroom and nobody told them what we did with the switch last night, so that sucks. Okay, Ishimaru, what do you have to say? If we found out who did it, then the only person died, but only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous correlation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? So you finally notice. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received and noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Yeah. She died in my room. She died in Makoto's storm. But she's right! Like, couldn't it be? All at once, everyone gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. Expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's head had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling was suspicious and fear I'd return. In other ones, you think I did it? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
What the heck?
I hate this, but we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or if we're all dead. He didn't say everyone would die. He said everyone would face punishment. Whatever punishment is. I mean, punishment for Junko was murder, but... Okay. I love Kyoko.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. If that case, I don't mind including it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mono look at after the scene. Well no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard, you are in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Oh, fuck you!
So then...
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them with their stats. They're totally OP. Oh my god. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. Tough boys. Tough guys. They can take care of it. Still pretty afraid, but I'll try. Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come out to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, they really have to say anymore. I'd rather if you didn't know. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. Just like that, Kyoko, he was going before realizing it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and keep their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Alright, letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. If not for sure that I got this guilty yet. Well, that's true. We might as well check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All I take is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will... I didn't get to talk to everybody in the room. I wanted to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mason. At the time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullock section of your handbook. Let's talk to the 2 boys that are left here. I wanted to talk to everybody, but the game moved forward. So I suppose if there's like an important character in front of the screen, I'll have to listen to them. I'll have to leave them for later and talk to everyone else in the background first. Okay, so I am going to, and I have to do this real quickly. I will mute the game for a second and I'll listen to the stream to see if the volume levels are fine. So I'm talking to some chat and okay, yeah. And sorry about the loop. There was a weird time loop happening right there for a second. Don't worry about that. Just wanted to make sure everything was working fine. Because really, that 4 hours and a half stream I did that was fucked. Really got me right. No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Here doesn't seem to be prepared to do any kind of investigate right now. He's kinda, yeah, he's not doing okay. What about her? She's nice. Are you going to... Oh, this is me. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Chunko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Yeah. Gentle place my hand. Check for a pulse. Nope. She really is dead. Anything else you can do? Damn it, why is it happening? Wait, so I have to look for clues now then. So we have the 2 people, we have the body, we have a camera here. Someone spied on us with that camera. Who is it and what for? Hey, the screen. I don't think this will tell me anything. That's it! The monitor Monokuma always shows up some. There's gotta be a clue here. Or not, I better get back to investigation. Really? Alright, so yeah, nothing really happened here other than Junko dying, but leave the gym? Yeah. Okay. Okay, sorry. So, search for clues now. Is there something missing here? Just the sword that we took. Anything else? I mean, I suppose I'm just gonna interact with everything, but like, I don't think anything happened here. Oh, I found a coin. A mono coin. Let's go. Let's leave. So I have to solve the mystery. Well, we have to. I should head to the scene of the crime in my room. Wait, they won't let me in, dude. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, so I can at least like look at things here. I didn't look at these things beforehand. Oh, which means that somebody might have fucked with the evidence in between the time when it happened and now. But, well, they could have fucked with the evidence beforehand, so it doesn't matter. Okay, the camera. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little? Or the killer has ODD? These are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? A katana. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does that mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. Shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is making a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so that means that if I see someone that has a little bit of like gold on it, or an item that has gold on it, then we have to trace back that item on that person. So maybe what happened here was like a sword fight, because Sayaka was stabbed with a knife, which means that maybe the killer used a knife and Sayaka tried to protect herself with a sword, and they just had a badass sword fight, and we just didn't know about it. Okay, what about the key? There's a key on the round. He has my name on it, so this might be my ROM key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Yeah, I know what happened there. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? That's a good question. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door to anyone. Like, she shouldn't have opened the door, then... Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even searching? So she shouldn't have opened the door. So... maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, like, why would she go out? She was in here when we switched rooms. She wasn't outside. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Okay, more truth bullets. The sheath. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It was used in the deck somehow. The sword sheath has been taken out. Okay, this is the same thing then. Scratches on the sheath. They must be made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense that the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are the scratches on the sheath? Okay. The sheath has scratches on it. Anything else? Got a lot of shit. Wait. Yeah, the scratches are an item too. On the floor. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. I only had heard something. That would not have been possible. Hmm? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Oh, that's true. So something could happen in the room next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. This is absolutely true. Thank you for commenting, Sakura, and saying that. What about this? The notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. What about my thingy here? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that I've been used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can you imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this?
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo, we ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used ours either? Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, what the heck would we? Okay. I mean, the killer did it with a knife, so there's also a fracture in the wrist, but that could have happened during the struggle. The surveillance camera, the mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. Okay. The trash can was knocked over. Okay, there's a screen. This is one of the monitors when you come up, so just a skull crest for now. Those are just scratches, signs of a struggle. Yes. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? If anything happened, there's no way you could know. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Jesus, there's a lot of circles. Can you not do the trash can? No, I suppose the trash can isn't relevant. I don't think I'm missing anything. The fact that the table's knocked over? No, that doesn't matter. Wait, what's this blue thing? What's this? Oh, I couldn't even see her on Sakura's shadow. Is the display stand the sword was in? Oh, that's it. It's nothing. Sorry I keep pressing the button, but like... I have to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. So, I'll talk to Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay. Mondo.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer girl already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have just done some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hands to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's why my brother taught me.
Fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? The logic fell apart.
Yo,
Though it all gets sorted out when the time comes. The logic fell apart, yeah. Could have been a girl, yeah. Nothing else? I don't think so. Sorry, doing voices as if sometimes fucking wrecks my throat. Especially that one. By the way, I learned that Mondo is just a Josuke reference. Because yes, his gang, the name of his gang is just straight up Crazy Diamond. Like, I looked it up and yes, it's absolutely Crazy Diamond. There's apparently a lot of JoJo references in Danganronpa, so that makes me happy. Apparently Makoto, on his introductions, he says he doesn't have a stand. And I'm not sure if that is something that I missed, or something from the original Japanese version that didn't get translated into English, but okay. We'll see. Alright, so Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. Quite like her name, where she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what?
I see.
Interesting. Oh, so the person who did this has OCD? Which is why the lint cleaner was... Okay. That's interesting.
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller on my roll had been used but never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
See.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it and someone used a lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Nice! Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I wonder how those are gonna come in play. So I want to investigate the murder room, but I feel like people are gonna be like, "Yo, don't get in there," or they should come with me in order to like keep an eye on me. Can I talk to someone and be like, "Hey, come with me"? No, this is just the same. Oh, can I? Oh, okay, there we go. The bathroom, and on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and an urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright. Investigate the dead body. By the way, I actually came up with the fucking tier list. Okay, so if you want to know what the current tier list is the tier list working? Yeah, there it is. The Chrome window works. Okay, cool. So there we go. No, there we go. Better. So I have two tier lists. I've been modifying them a little bit. because I had to send it to a friend being like, hey, I'm playing Danganronpa, but this is what I feel. So this is how I feel about every character right now, okay? So she's awesome, I love them both, they're the best characters. You are a very honest character, and I like you. Even though you are too by the book and I would've gone along with you, but he's a dope-ass character. I like an honest character. Sayaka was like fairly low, but then after she died, I'm like, okay, so that was her character, I get it. She's not crazy, she's not yandere, she's not nothing, she's just honest. And now she's dead. So in honor of her, I'm gonna put her here in A tier as well. Now, this B tier is very interesting because I could throw you like whatever here. I could throw you here or there. I could throw you here, there. I could throw you here, there. I could throw you here, there. Like I can move all these characters around. Like I feel like after I get to know them better, I might throw them up or down or whatever. But for the time being, this is where they all stand because I'm not entirely bought into it. You know, I do like him. I do like him. I do like her. I do like her, and I like you, even though I think you can murder everyone in our sleep. But I like her as a character. I like her design a lot too. I really like Junko up until she died, so I'll throw her there. Maybe she never realized full potential. You are cray, and you are boring, and you are even more boring because you're the main character, and your trait is that you're average, and you two suck. You two are the worst characters in the fucking game, so I hate you. You go into the no tier, and this is the tier list of the characters I could kill. So this is my suspect list, okay? So you two are dead. Alright. Sakura is absolutely innocent. She would never kill anyone. Unless it was in order to protect someone. She could absolutely just one-shot anyone, but there we go. You are innocent. You are cool. Me. So you two are pure and you're a bitch. I don't see any of these characters actually doing anything. So I think they're cool. You two could kill but less capable. Actually, no, I don't see you killing anyone either. Now that I know a little bit more about him, I don't think he would ever do anything. He would protect someone. Like he's a delinquent with a heart of gold, you know? He's Josuke. I mean, Josuke's not even a delinquent, but the trope of the delinquent with a heart of gold. So he wouldn't kill someone. You suck, but you could kill someone like a coward. You would commit premeditated murder, as would you. And I feel like you would snap and kill someone if you could. So this is how the killing tier list as it stands right now. And I feel like, yeah, that was a good update to set. And okay, back to the corpse. Back to the dead body. We'll see what we do here with Sayaka. So, wait, is there a message here? There's a straight up message there, I think. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? It says Leon. Red and blood there. Where... No, it says Leon, like upside down. It says Leon upside down, doesn't it? And there's a character whose name is Leon, but I don't think he would. Okay, let's refer back to the tier list, the murder tier list. I don't see Leon killing anyone, so I don't think it was him. Those are not numbers. That is Leon upside down. But of course the character is a dumbass, so... I mean, it's clearly Leon because in between the ones, there is a diagonal thing. And that 3 looks too much like an E, so I'm like, okay, those are letters. 11037. Did Sayaka do this? That says Leon, motherfucker. It's this motherfucking Leon. But I don't think it was Leon, so it's someone trying to set up Leon. Can I not do anything about that? Okay, I suppose. Sayaka. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure, but there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Something yellow. Definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood in her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Okay. Wrist. Two truth bullets. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. There was clearly a struggle in the previous room. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom when they inflicted the killing wound. Anything else? Literally anything else? There's something. I didn't see that before. The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime. Is that it? Okay, that's not part of the murder sequence. This shit right here says Leon. Okay, so 11037. I'll just write that down just in case it's not Leon. 11037. Leon. I'll just write those things down. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. Okay, we're back. Did Sayaka do this? I suppose nothing else on. That's it.
It would seem.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what did they mean? 11037. I have no idea what it possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting, the way we found her, I mean she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. Yeah, so that's... It's the word Leon. It's upside down. Yeah, because if she wrote it like that, then it would have been upside down, so she wrote the words Leon. If you were to write something in the position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it, it would be upside down.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise this case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. You seem very unhelpful all of a sudden. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. That in message between the throat bullets, the section in your handbook. It says like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know about how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added with truth bullets.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. It does look broken. Can I see the doorknob? What the hell? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? It clearly got fucked up in the struggle. Someone must have come and used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? No, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this. Then that clears it up. What clears it up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay. I still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where a murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, if that is. If they even talk to me, that is. Can I talk to you again? Do you have different dialogue? No.
You son of a... Yo.
Okay. So no. So someone with OCD that got a knife somewhere. What is the thing that Kyoko just figured out though? Was it something incriminating towards me or what? Because I'm thinking about it. So someone that tried to... I mean, it wouldn't be incriminating to me, right? It would be the opposite. Because the only person that knew that this thing was not locked... Like, they tried to unscrew the thing thinking that it was locked, but it wasn't. And it didn't tell anyone about it, so it must have... It could literally be anyone other than me or Sayaka, so that... But that de-incriminates me, right? Unless, like, mind games I'm trying to... I mean, someone can think that I would be true. Okay, Byaku, yeah, you're an asshole. What do you have to say?
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because she suggested we switch rooms? Just not because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I... What an asshole! What an asshole! She's dead and the guy just goes like... Well, whether or not you killed her, it's your fault, isn't it? You motherfucker. What do you have to say?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room, and you can stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? What? What do you mean the nameplate? What do you mean with the nameplate? Doko. No, where's Sayaka's room? Is it... Yeah, there... Wait! The nameplates are switched! That's my room! But my nameplate is here! Oh, this is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Oh, this definitely is my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplate on my room and Sayaka's room were the switch. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? That's weird. Okay, are any other names switched then? Kyoko is still Kyoko, Ishimaru is still Ishimaru, Mondo is still Mondo, Byakuya is still Byakuya, Junko is still Junko, which is dead, so it doesn't matter. Toko is still Toko, Chihiro is still Chihiro, Celeste is still Celeste, Aoi is still Aoi, Sakura is still Sakura. Sakura looks like All Might in that little picture thing. Leon's Leon, Yasuhiro is Yasuhiro, and the fanfic creator is the fanfic creator. Okay, can I go into Leon's room? As I blame my hand on Dio's Lord, another human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway. Hold up, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing, huh? What does my room have anything to do with investigation? Well, I suppose it's a natural reaction to someone trying to get into your room without permission. God fucking damn it, what is the deal with the message? The message clearly said Leon, it wasn't numbers. Maybe I have to talk to Chihiro. Chihiro's room. I don't think there's anything here that will help me. So I suppose I have to go talk to her? Okay, let's talk to Hifumi. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Maisono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Okay. Okay, so I talked to everybody here. Can I go into Junko's room? There's Jungle's room. Jungle isn't here anymore, she said. Maybe not. I'm not gonna check every room. Wait, what room is this? Oh, that's the disposal room. I'm not gonna go in there. Don't think I'm suspicious, but maybe I should though. Let's save the game. Tension is high. We should save the game as often as we can. How many slots are there for saving? 30, okay. So we're gonna rotate saves eventually. Okay, where... That's the dining room. I wanna go to the gym room. That's where she was, right? Maybe there's something in the dining room though. Because she died due to a knife wound, so... Maybe... Oh wait, what's up? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know? I don't have a first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Was she hanging out in the dining room then? Here? Interesting, interesting. Wait, I never went here. That's like the kitchen room, right? That's the kitchen room. Oh yeah, I have to check for... A knife is missing. A knife is missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Damn it, if I had been in this room before, I would have known if there were 5 knives, or was it only 4? But I think this is the first time I come to this room, so fuck me. There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen too. Knowing when I come, I would be watching me. There's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. Bum, ba, dum, bum, bum. Is it the only thing? Wait, there's a thing here. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything more noteworthy about any of it. Hey, a mono coin. Cool. Wait, there's trash in there. Okay, can't check it. Never mind. Marvel meats! Salted meats! No, it's not the time to think about food. Monocoin. Monitors. Nothing else? No, there isn't. Okay. Leave kitchen. So one of the knives is missing. We know that much. She spends a lot of time in here, so maybe she knows about... So, did you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? Thought it was kinda strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that? Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
Right.
No, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them disappear? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So the killer took the knife while you were in there? So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Always a count has been added to the truth bullets. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? No! Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killing your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. I didn't. On the other hand, 2 people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Is that it? No, that's it. Well. Okay. More things? Can we check? Screen. And the camera. Just in case. That's it. Okay, let's leave. If I talked to Chihiro, maybe she'll tell me it's letters. Wait, where's the... Isn't this direction? Yeah, Hope's Academy. What is this place? Classrooms. Anyone here? Doesn't seem like it. I don't see why there would be anything here, but... Nope. Sleep. Check the other room, just in case. You're just checking every room. You're here, Toko. To kill someone just to save your own life, and even living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind was really gonna get involved, then they would just kill us one day. That's a good point. By the way, how is your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it. After all, where was that Sayaka killed? In your room, right? And what proof do you need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Alright. Wait, no. There's someone here, so there might be clues. There may be clues. So camera. I'm on a coin, nice. Thing. Nothing. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can check her DVD if I wanted to. What if I go over here? Probably can't go in there yet. There's nothing inside. Oh, her DVD was in the trash can in her room, which is the room I spent last night in. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the Ishimaru. Anyone else? No, just him. Hi.
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it. The show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget. Forget. Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Jodan. Ha ha ha. Even I joke sometimes. Ha ha ha. So that's your hint, in case you missed it earlier, to go back and check. I'll talk to Chihiro. See if she can be smart enough to tell me those are letters, you dumb motherfucker. Chihiro. Fucking junk is that body just there. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I can ask you something. What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like they could be a code or something. Sorry, no. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, it couldn't be.
Huh?
No, that's it. Talk to you, dude, maybe? No way. Seriously, don't want to die here. Begging you. No, that's it. That's it. That's all we got. The number clearly is upside down letters that says Leon. But my character's too much of a dumbass to realize that. Okay, leave the gym. So Chihiro's not gonna tell me anything. I'm gonna go watch the Sayaka DVD, which is something that I feel I could do. I don't know what else to do other than that though. I could go to the gacha machine and try to get some shit. Some cool stuff in there. 15, let's go. Oh, the exit door. Is there anyone here? Cheap. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I might have, I don't intend of revealing anything until the grass trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? So annoying. Must you fumble around, fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there's one little problem, which is... that place is filthy. I would rather die than set a foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's, okay, okay, that's a good hint. Just telling you go to the trash room, which I avoided because I didn't want people to, like, see me, but she's just telling me to go out and check that out, so I'm gonna do that. This was something before. Mailbox, nothing in it. Oh, coin. Okay, so I'm going to the trash room. And then check Sayaka's DVD, I suppose. Okay. Okay. So... Sayaka's room. Yeah. Let's get in there. I'm gonna get her DVD. There can only be one thing in the trash can. DVD says name on it. But really upset about what she saw in the video. Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, but I need to borrow the DVD. She doesn't mind anymore, dude. Sayaka... No, I can't get myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Except a mono coin. Freaking gotcha. Okay, let's go to the trash room then. We're... okay, up there. So Hifumi told me not to go there, but fuck that guy. Here's the trash room. So I'm gonna save. Just because I didn't even want to do this, I'm doing it just because the game told me. But lock. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. One butch must be locked. I found a mono coin. 7 coins. Nice. Okay, so there's the camera. And there's the thing here. There's a sturdy gate here and a way to get... It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open? How do you get this side open? No entry beyond this point. The only person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty? No entry point beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty? Shut up. This is stupid. It would be faster just around and ask the others. Okay, I know something now. He just told me something. Cool. So we need to see who was on cleaning duty. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Mono coin. Monitor, and that's it. Okay. So I can leave now, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I know something now. Person in cleaning duty. Okay, so let's ask around. Who was it? Even me. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. What do you ask? It just so happened Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the skirt would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Of course! It's my job to get all the garbage and toss it in the trash room, and to do that, they give me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things on whenever we can? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless just discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? You know, to smell panties. That's absolutely the reason. Like, you just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Oh, wait, the laundry and the trash is different, yeah. So you would just be shuffling through trash. That's less creepy, but still creepy. What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D. But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! Okay, sure, buddy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that because I feel like that is a character moment. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good is for the shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about hate from his questionable morality, that's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm on that? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, another topic. Hey, for me, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? Now, so you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into a restroom and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. You just did it, okay. Open the door. What's going on here? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He'll learn how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just hurry up, dude. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Okay, so what's happening here? However, Mr. Nagi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you've left anything behind. Maybe a parallel world. Dude, shut up. Whatever, let's look around. There's some shit in here, dude. There are shards of broken glass scattered around from the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Is this that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Oh my god, shut up, dude. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. A crystal ball. Oh no, so now we're incriminating the stoner dude. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find out one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did the particular ball belong to? There's only another person it could be. Yeah, the show still with the gym, but I go find the show. Okay, so I'm gonna go ask him about the crystal ball. What is this? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. It looks like a sleeve, I think, or something. And that is blood. It's pink blood, but it's blood. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning lava? Anyway, this is, it looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Yeah, it is a sleeve, and after I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some evidence that Killer destroyed. But there are lots of people in here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Orange piece has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, cool. So we have the button, the incinerator, this trash thing here. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it is for, it doesn't look like it's setting any clues. He has a coin in it though. Okay. So we have the button and the trash thing. Let's look inside here. This is the incinerator. It's away in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator? It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it up. Why would you tell me this? Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn it before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ifumi, do you realize what we just said? The fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here the incinerator was off. Oh yes, about that. There can be no mistake if I had been going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down here to check the place out. I definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? Yep. Okay, we're discovering some shit out. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Nicky? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. I'm just gonna say before touching the button, just because I don't trust that, but I think it's fine. Okay, buttons. The green button turns it on, yellow button turns it off, so it seems anyway. That's it? That's all we got? Okay, talk to Hifumi then. I think I explore everything in the room. Mr. Negi, you seem a little down. Really? Isn't it the fact that my fucking best friend in the universe who I had a crush on died? You know, the fact that everyone's blaming me for it. If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of much stuff that might help cheer you up. Okay. Alright. So crystal ball, piece of cloth with blood on it, incinerator being on, and nothing else. Okay, we can leave then. That's it. Cool. The fact that this motherfucker's name was in there, but my character doesn't realize it. This asshole just says she died because of you. If we go into the room again, what's here? I suppose there's nothing new. I wanna like figure out, like I want my character to figure out that the numbers are letters. But like it feels like in order for him to figure it out he has to talk to someone that tells him that, but I don't know who. Who have I not talked to yet? So I've talked to him, I talked to him. I have to talk to him now. She's dead. She left. I don't know where she is. I talked to her. She's dead. I talked to her. Okay. I suppose I cannot figure it out. Wait, where's the... Sure. I have to talk about the crystal ball with the dude, and then I'll have to see Sayaka's DVD. No, sorry, wrong button. You. They were just sitting here next to a fucking dead body. They don't give a fuck. Hey Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out, man. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy just totally dupe me? So when they said that this guy was the ultimate clairvoyant, I feel like he's just some dude. He's just some smoker dude or whatever, stoner. You said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside now, so you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night, so someone must have come in and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay. Maybe this was used in the murder. I mean, how though? You have a knife, or would you use a fucking crystal ball? Thanks, here. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much do you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million! It's pretty cheap actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. That's just too dumb. That's too dumb. Girl?
Huh?
What I said. Before she dies, Sayaka left him at... Yeah. Can I... shoot bullets? It clearly says Leon. But I can't do anything with it. It assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaning against the wall should they die. Okay, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking just do this, dude. So if I do this, that clearly says Leon, dude. Come on, look at it. Thank you, OBS. That clearly says Leon. So at this point is so convoluted that it actually might have been Leon. Because I see that it's Leon, but I don't think it's him. But now it's taken so long for the characters to realize it that it might be him. But it's so stupid and obvious that it's just like... I didn't think it would be him, so... Okay. So, laundry room then. I'm gonna talk to her again. She's the one that told me to go to the trash room or whatever. Do you have any clues or anything?
Well.
Okay, that's it. Nope, nothing. She's just helpful. Let's watch the DVD. Here's the thing, is that I'm worried that I'll hit something that will trigger the next progression and I won't be able to investigate any further. So hopefully it won't be this. Okay, let's see what the Sayaka's DVD was about. How do I watch it? Here. Should be able to see what's up in the DVD. DVD Sayaka threw in the garbage. It sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I'm assuming it was her best friends in her pop group and them dying or something. Push play and the screen will start for a few seconds, but then... Yep, the pop group. And an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage in front center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka, my dead friend. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of a crowd so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to upset that she was dead. Her vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice had come into the spice so much began to float on the speakers.
Zono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
It's gonna say she disappeared or only to never be seen again, and the group disbanded and they killed themselves or some fucked up shit like that. But then, suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Saiga had disappeared from stage, which was now in ruins, but what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth
This was her
of the
fear.
spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
The fact that she was missing. Look for the answer after graduation, yeah. The warning the video cut off. That was her fear. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is it trying to say that he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? That hit progression, wasn't it?
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Okay, no, fuck this thing. I'm leaving. I'm loading my save. Because there's more investigating that the game didn't allow me to do. So as soon as I hit the... So as soon as I hit the DVD, then... Okay, so he said to go to the laundry room. So I'll check the laundry room first. So hitting the DVD is the trigger. I'm glad I saved before that, dude. Which one is the... This is the laundry room, okay. So what's going on here? Okay, clothes. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. But there's some monocoin there. TV. Just a TV. Laundry. Can you check every single one individually? Western machine, that has nothing to do with this case. Monocoin. I'm gonna check every single one. Monocoin. Nothing? Really? Okay. What about this? There's some magazines lying around, no help there. He said to check this place out. I mean, he said he must have dropped it here, so... There's a surveillance camera. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. We're not allowed to mess with the cameras, so I'm gonna make sure I don't touch it. Okay, there's something here. Here, this thing. The vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping solve this case either. Wait, so nothing? Wait, did it load the correct save? I mean, it was automatic, yes, but... Wait, no. Okay, that's the bath. I can't go there, can I? Nope. Maybe this is before I talk to the dude. Okay, I'll do that real quick, just in case. I'll go talk to him, shield him about the laundry room, and then I'll come back here. I think it loaded the save I made right before I watched the video though, because I was standing right in front of the door, but just in case. I mean, what clues could I find in the laundry room, right? If he just forgot about it there, somebody picked it up, that's it. There's not much we can do about that. The laundry room run line, someone must have come in and snatched. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have planned on taking it, yeah. That really doesn't tell me anything. Sorry? I'm fine. I'm totally okay. Anything else I might be able to check before we do anything? We can check the shop, but I don't think there's gonna be anything in the fucking shop. What's this? There's gotta be something to help here with the case? I guess not. A mono coin. Camera, screen, a vending machine. I wanna keep the coins. I'll cash them in later. There might be nothing else to do. That might just be it. Anything else I can do? So my truth bullets. Evidence of the struggle. The swords, switching rooms, a toolkit, cleanliness, the rest, the dying message, battery door frame, battery Nordnov, the nameplates being switched, the knife kitchen set, always account, trash duty, incinerator, burnt shirt piece, and a shadow crystal ball. Yeah, but what was the crystal ball used for? Her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. In addition, her hand appeared to be completely clean except for the index. The index finger of her left hand, which had some blood in it. I'm thinking she used the crystal ball to like defend herself. Well, she should have used the sword, shouldn't she? Yeah, but she didn't get to see who did though. Trash duty. Incinerator. Okay. I suppose we'll just hit the DVD. So maybe the reason why it triggered the next section is because I figured out everything, not just the DVD. But I assume you can just not figure out everything. Okay, so let's watch it again, and I'll just skim through it, or whatever. Yeah, so what's happening here? Like, I cannot tell if this is just, like, video edited in order to fuck with us, or if we're on, like, an alternate dimension or whatever. Like, I don't know if there's, like, a magic aspect to what's happening, like a supernatural aspect, or if it's just we're trapped in a fucking building and that's it.
It's time. Now then, allow me to please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay.
See you soon.
Oh, that's the Monokuma room that I could never go into. let's go. I'm gonna save again, just because I can. Save slot 20. So I have to fucking make a case for myself and try and figure out who actually did it. So we'll see what happens now. Everybody here. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! You were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Her face.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the grass trial. There we're gonna review all the details of Makoto's crime. He's already saying it. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know all that too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I can talk to all of them individually, maybe. Sakura?
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your soul and stepped into the future. I fucking love that line. I love Sakura, she's the best. Haarute?
Impossible.
Damn it, we really gotta go through with this glass trail thing, huh? If you wanna confess, I guess now's time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Oh, what up?
What?
So whoever struck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? This is true, I'm giving them similar voices. Kyoko? Let's get started. Okay, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Aoi?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whatever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Celeste? Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Toko. Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. The fact that she's like so blatantly saying you did it, you did it. Well, it's not only her, it's also this guy. And him a little bit. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Negi's final curtain call. Leon?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here to find out. Oh, he did something, man. He found something out, maybe. Is that it? Ishimaru.
Got it.
Relax! I haven't decided 100% that you are the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. And the door. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let's begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come back to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my bows to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. This is a cool image. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Other than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Although it was our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. This fucking room. This is some elaborated shit, dude. Sorry. Messing up with my EC because it's a little bit too cold. But today it was 42 degrees Celsius with a thermic sensation of 46, so you know, I am justified. I'm messing up with my fucking AC. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like the real card room? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit! Okay, everyone, find your assignment seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We have assigned seats. Do we have names on them? We did what was said and found our seats. It's not even seats, we have to stand there. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Yeah, there are empty spaces. Wait, there's okay, so there are 2 empty spaces for the 2 dead people, and then there's another empty space which might be Monokuma's. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain of a third case opened, and deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. So how is this gonna work? Is it like a new gameplay thing, or? A deadly ride, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly last trial. Let me save. What? What the fuck? Set skills. What? Okay. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time battle. The focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during the non-stop debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle. Oh, I only have those 2. What the fuck? So, increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. The focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle. I have no idea what any of this means. E-handbook. Shoot bullets. Oh, this is just to tell you, okay, review your shit. But yeah, there was a struggle. Replica sword. The sword was found on its sheet and the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing, some of the gold coating as well as part of the blade. Replica sword sheet. I got a Deductions from the shim, entered away and put it in this room. The sheet was found some distance from the sword itself and it shows everything being scratched with a sharp object. If you're going to attack someone with the sword, you would at least certainly remove the sheet first. So it was used in self-defense. So she used that to defend herself. Switching rooms. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Okay, sorry, it didn't internalize any what we just said. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, room key was also in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked to have Makoto to street her when someone attempted to force their way into her room and she became frightened. Toolkit. Toolkit had been playing in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there's no evidence of having ever been used. Any of the other male students claimed that they haven't used their studios, but still. Cleanliness. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. So maybe it's not OCD, it's just that someone wanted to get rid of her hair or whatever. Their hair. It's not sure that it's a girl. I'm just leaning towards a girl. Well, it could have been anyone, because it was a kitchen knife, so anyone could have taken it. Died message. A series of numbers had been written on blood in a series of numbers had been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall, 11037. It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaning up against the wall as she lay dying. She wrote the name Leon. Bathroom door frame. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only 2 people who knew the trigger to open it were Makoto, the rose hunter, and Sayaka, the victim. Bedroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding in place had been partially completely removed. There was someone that thought that it was locked, but it wasn't. So it couldn't have been me. Oh, I can do this. Okay. The nameplates on the doors to Sayaka and Makoto's room were apparently switched at some point. The kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the kitchens had gone missing. The knife in the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears the Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only open with the trash room key. The incinerator can be activated by a switch of the machine Hifumi was in cleaning duty, and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator it was off. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. Next piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff and it has noticeable blood stains on it. A shard of glass was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anybody would come along and taken it. So this. Right wrist had been fractured and her wrist was glittery at the injury's location. Glittery. Does a glass ball have like glitter on it? If it breaks? Okay. Glass ball glitter. So crystal ball. Does it have glitter inside of it or something? Some do. So maybe when she got hit there, the ball broke. It broke her wrist, and then the glitter is the contents of the glass ball. But what is the thing on her finger though? In addition, her hand appears to be completely clean except for the index finger on her left hand, which has some blood in it. I don't know what that blood means though. 10 PM to 7 AM. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. Minimal restriction, you're free to explore. Violence against headmaster. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened, will graduate unless they are discovered. Once a murder takes place, a cross trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the guilty party is exposed during the trial, they alone will be executed. If the guilty party is not exposed, they alone will graduate, and all remaining students will be executed. Okay, there you go. So if I don't do this right, everyone fucking dies. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. That's all I have. I don't know how this works. Class trial. All right.
Let's begin with a basic explanation
Okay,
of the
tell
class
me.
trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
I forget my main character has a voice sometimes.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
There is some Homestuck animation happening there. Just like... Whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Right?
Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship
What an
penetrates
asshole.
even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates.
It's not the fucking time, dude. Shut the fuck up.
But what about that other empty seat?
Yeah, there was another empty seat.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh.
No reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Okay.
Okay. That about does it for the preamble.
Hmm.
Get ready to get started.
Okay, the fact that they paid attention to it means
First
that
up
maybe
is the
matters.
case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin to debate whether who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Yeah, like, I don't care if this guy dies, but I don't want everyone else to die. Well, here's the thing, is that I don't want this to be, like, time-based. If it's timed, then I'm gonna freak out and I'm gonna fail. I need this to give me time, please. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Please. As things progress during each class trial, you would engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried with their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded in the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Place close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Wait, do I aim at the wrong ones or the right ones? I would assume the wrong ones, but if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Shit. Press start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well done, good luck, and have fun. I want to see the controls right now. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who is murdered.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. Okay, if you choose the wrong statement on the truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, that will end the case. Focus gauge. This determines how much concentration you can do. Concentration. By holding down the RB button, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. RB, this, I think. This will consume your focus gauge and you can't concentrate when it's something. Fast forward. B to speed up the debate. Why would I want to do that? I'm already freaking out. Weak spots. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is a weak spot and it represents a potential lie or contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial forward. Firing truth bullets. Press the Y button to fire whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Loading truth bullets. Hold on the LB button to open your truth cylinder, then new. Sure, then choose it, I suppose. If you quickly press the LB button, truth bullets will automatically be loaded according to their order. Truth bullet flashback. If you target a weak spot and then hold on the Y button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. What? Okay, I'm gonna fail at this, dude. I cannot do this. This is like way too complicated for me. Like, I cannot internalize this information. I have to do it in order to get it. And this game is just telling me do it or die. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the Y button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. These flashback bullets will disappear as soon as you use them or switch to another truth bullet. This whole thing of like loading a bullet and using that, but you cannot use another one. You have to use the one that you need. But you have to like make sure that it's loaded the right one at the right moment, but then what they say disappears, so you have to be quick. What? Silencer. You can eliminate white noise with your silent. What? By targeting it and pressing the A button, if you successfully eliminate white noise in the way, your timer will increase. However, if you shoot something else, you lose time instead. Aim, silencer, fast forward, open handbook. I can open the handbook. Okay. For the truth bullet, select the truth bullet, concentrate, okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Okay, this is a pause. I can pause if I want to by doing this.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that...
How do I do a bullet?
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, there's an evidence of a struggle.
No, it's wrong.
Yes. Break. What?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Okay. I don't know how to change bullets, by the way. I tried to do it and I couldn't.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
So I can only intervene when the words are in yellow then, not white. But not every time that they're in yellow.
Struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and the killer.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Dumb bitch.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
How do I change bullets? Selecting. You have to present key information. Use the OB button to bring up a list of truth bullets to choose from.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Okay, hard ass.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
I don't know how he fits in the place that he's in. We need to determine what was supposed to kill Sayaka. The fucking knife! Make your own make your argument. It's a knife set, yeah.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
How do I shoot?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah?
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
It wasn't, no. It was a knife from the kitchen. Break!
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
I'm just realizing now, this is unrelated, but I'm realizing now that he has like a white tank top. I thought that was bandages, like punk bandages.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Come on, dude.
So the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Your name was also behind her, by the way. I just wanted to say that.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
You know what? I'm starting to think that this guy done did it. I'm starting to think that this guy done did it. So let's actually, I'm gonna throw you right there because the fact that your name was in it and you're blaming me. I mean, everyone's blaming me, but the fact that he's just jumping to just like, who cares about the clues? He did it.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Girl, shut up.
Hold on a second.
I'm.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Okay.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Shut
I
up,
don't
dude.
think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Love Kyoko.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Oh my... More? You can concentrate by holding the RB button. Okay, I saw this. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. You can pay close attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spot. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and if the focus gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't know how to load fucking bullets though. Like your argument. I have always a count.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
Nobody...
Fucked.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, you can watch for me. Break!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Go ahead and say it all you want.
But ask
Well,
Aoi.
what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Hmm?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I like that she's clueless as to what I'm asking her. She doesn't realize that she knew the information. It's so dumb.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
So who was there?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Mm-hmm.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Okay, adding more rules.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Okay.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So there would be no reason to do it, really.
There's no way anyone
Other
would
than a
work
personal
together,
reason.
right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good
I
grief!
suppose.
Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Oh, so he's just telling it. There's no accomplices, there's just one dude. There's one person.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay.
So then,
All solid information.
who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
I don't think it was her, but of course the suspicion would lay on her now.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Sakura. Okay.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Awesome.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
What are you keeping to
I
yourselves?
stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Excuse me? Do we have a the light kind of messes with the flag, but do we have a lesbian situation here? Potentially bi. We could be bi. We don't know. One or the other, you know. But do we have a situation like that here? Do we? Okay. Sure. Okay.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it says stay in the dorms. Doesn't specify which
We're
ones.
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together. It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just we're wasting time.
If it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Who was there when when you were taking tea? Was there someone else there?
Yeah, that's true.
Was it Leon?
Person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Because you were accusing other people.
Because they're not here anymore.
Was it Junko or Sayaka? It was not here. What are you talking about? Sayaka.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, so she took the knife then. Okay, so the knife was in her room. No, not in her room. She had the knife on her when she came to my room. Oh, did suspicion follow me as well now? Again? Because if she had the knife, she took it to her room, and then I went to her room, and then she died being stabbed, then it's like, that could be the case. But it could also just be the... Well, it is the fact that she had the knife on her for self-defense, probably. Or maybe she wanted to kill me and she just couldn't get through with it. But no, she got the knife for her own reasons and then somebody else stabbed her with it. So she took the knife. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... It had to have been Sayaka. Had to have been Sayaka. I don't think it was Monokuma. Monokuma doesn't want to get involved.
I got it! Then... Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Okay then.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
That seems to be how this is shaken up.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Yeah, it falls on me again. I live next door and she was in my room, etc.
He did do it after all.
What is her face?
No.
Is she getting off on this?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
I don't know what bullet to load here. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they can meet me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you, Kyoko. Like, this is the thing, is that if this was like Among Us or some shit, if this was Among Us, someone would go, and what do you have to say, Kyoko? You seem to be too calm and too rational, and everyone would just turn on Kyoko, and then they would kill Kyoko for being too calm and rational, and then everyone would die.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
The thing with the rolling of the hairs.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
What? What was missing? Shit, what was missing? I forgot. I'm gonna check. Oh, I can check. Truth bullets. What happened? Evidence of struggle, the replica sword, the sheath. Toolkit was used. The cleanliness, the wrist, the dying message, door frame, the nameplates. I don't know what to do with the nameplates. Always account, the trash duty, the incinerator, the burn piece, shadow crystal ball, evidence of a struggle. What is missing? Is it the fucking hair? Is that what she means?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I don't. Your first hangman's man is about to begin. Sure. As things advance further in the class trial, the hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Wait, can I check my... I can't check my special abilities or whatever. Use the left stick to aim, Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, if you run out of time, you'll fail. Well done, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. What? I don't know what she means. I literally don't know what she means. Something that should have been at the missing scene, but at the crime scene, but wasn't. Let me review all this shit again. Scratches. The sword handle was missing some of the gold coating as we're about to play. Okay, so gold coating. No. Just the keys. Nobody opened the toolkit. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lane roller shows evidence of being used. So hair is probably the word that they want me to use. Was that it? And they're just dancing around. They're just talking about it in such a mysterious manner because they don't want to tell you what the answer is, maybe. Right wrist has been fractured, wrist glittery at the location. Her hand appeared to be completely clean except for the index finger of her hand, which has some blood on it. I still don't know what that is about. A series of numbers have been written in blood in Makoto's bathroom wall. 11037. Assumed the Sayaka wrote those numbers while leaning up against the wall she lay dying. Leon. Makoto's bathroom was difficult to open due to it not fitting in the lower frame properly. The only two people who needed the trigger to open it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim. Had been broken. The screws holding it in place had been partially or completely removed. The nameplates on the door were switched. The kitchen and the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives has gone missing. A knife from the kitchen went missing. Yeah, okay. A trash room within the school. It's blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only be opened with the trash room key. Can activated by a switch of the machine. Came from me was on cleaning duty and he saw that the last time we saw the incinerator was off. It was on. The door is roughly 30 feet. I don't know how much that is in meters. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It was apparently part of a shirt cuff and it has noticeable blood stains on it. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass can fit in a person's hand. He forgot it in the dorm room and anyone could have taken it. So hair. So I have to shoot down Hangman's Gambit. 4 letters. Is hair. Shoot the letters. Wait. Shoot down the letters by pressing Y button. You have to shoot some letters more than once to destroy them. Get fucked. Wait, what? Hair. Okay. There it is. So I tried to shoot the right ones, not the wrong ones. Complete. Hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Okay, cool.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit...
There would be no reason for me to clean up my own hair in my own room.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But that's where the body was found.
Makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
And I was the one who even found the body, so that falls apart.
Yes. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
I mean, we can do DNA testing, which means that it has to have been a piece of hair that would be noticeable. So it has to be hair that you can tell is not from either me or Sayaka's. So it can be brown hair, and it cannot be like blue dark hair. So it has to be someone that you can really tell it's okay, I think it's Leon, just straight up.
The killer got rid of it all, of
So
course.
Sakura,
Any trace
Kyoko,
Faye had ever been there.
Sakura, Kyoko, I suppose him too, Mondo, Leon.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Took us a long time to get here.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I mean, it's a pretty solid clue.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
She's like giving me the position where I can defend myself. but she's letting me do it, not doing it herself.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Okay.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yeah, the fact that Leon's name was in it.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Oh, we're talking about the frame.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The 21st night of September. The girl struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence proves it is the object that the killer broke. I have to choose. Okay, which do I choose? The door frame or the doorknob? I mean, shit. The original killer broke. They broke the door frame. Well, the doorknob. Or is this something else? Shit. No. Door frame, doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
My door has like a janky shit.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see?
Okay then.
Okay then.
Yeah, we haven't explained the fact that the door has a trick to it.
Let's
We don't
take
have to
another
break it.
look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh, from here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Can I save in the middle of this? Shit, man, I don't want to redo this whole thing. Now, this is important because if your influence reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! I hate this. Okay, so at this point, bathroom door frame. I can't change the bullet, I don't think. So just have to use the door frame on the right one.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Is that it? Was it the wrong one? No, it didn't break.
Shoot!
Damn it! Damn it.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Okay, so they repeat the same thing.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran and they got into the bath. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
No. Didn't lock. That's the one. That's the one I have to break.
No, it's wrong.
Break!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Boys' rooms don't have locks.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
And why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This is where your entire thing falls apart. Because I'm sure it's Leon.
My bathroom door
Leon did
doesn't
it.
fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Shut up.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because they didn't know how to open it.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime was they didn't know was the crime took place in my room. Wait, what? I mean...
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
So the fact that the two things switch places, the killer didn't do that. Like Monokuma did it, or someone. Like as soon as we switch rooms, then the plates changed, and then the killer thought that that was Sayaka's room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's
Because the nameplates are switched.
unbelievable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
By the way, when we were talking to Leon earlier, well, when I interacted with Leon, Leon was like, "Oh, I got it. It was the nameplates." So maybe he was thinking back.
Regardless,
I'm thinking it was
a
Leon, dude.
pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
that is a definite possibility.
I like how we're slowly. He's like, "All right, maybe you didn't do it, you dumb fuck."
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay. Even she's like, "That's what I've been trying to tell you."
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
What?
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No,
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
it's fucking not.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no
This is a
one
terrible
have
idea.
any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
The fucking Leon thing.
As a matter of fact,
Oh.
I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yeah, how did that happen? How did you open the door?
How did the killer get inside?
She said she wouldn't open the door to anyone, so how? Is there a way? Okay, let's read the fucking file. 1:30 a.m. Makoto's room, dormitory, bathroom, stab wound. Okay. Number of scratches, gorgeous in the wall. Yeah, the sword, whatever. And neither murder mark of Sayaka's retreated room and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Had the original asked Makoto to switch with her when somebody attempted to force her way into a room and she became frightened. The toolkit? Like, we'll see if Leon had used this toolkit, I suppose. But this fucking thing.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, the key was inside in the room.
Seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks
Oh, he
are all
said that?
unpickable.
Didn't know that. So how then?
How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
You just said, hey, let me in.
Could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
She said she wouldn't.
That can't be it either.
Oh, trying to. Hello? What?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because... Wait. Switching rooms, I suppose. I can't read this. Oh yeah. Night of the murder, traded rooms. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room was also found. So original asked Makoto switch with her. Someone attempted to force her way into the room. Yeah. Yeah, this.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No, I said this. No matter who it is, don't let your door open to anyone. And if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
The fact that this comes from Kyoko and the music stopped makes me think that that's true. What if she wanted to kill me? Or something. What if she was just like super dumb? And she like curled herself in order to like a dumb attempt in order to let me get out by... Okay, no, that sounds too dumb. That wouldn't be the case. Maybe she wanted to kill me, and then she couldn't follow through on it.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I want to
know
hear
you don't
this.
want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
She got the knife. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room, Sayaka. What's this? Check the nameplates and make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Kyoko is amazing.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
She switched the nameplates. And who did she leave the notepad for then?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
Yes.
Sayaka's signature.
That note, Sayaka wrote it? But why?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate...
Shut up.
I'm only into 2Ds.
Shut up.
Can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
What if Sayaka tried to kill someone and she lost the fight? Like she tried to kill someone and she failed and someone killed her instead in self-defense. That would be interesting. Like someone didn't come and try to kill her, she was trying to kill someone, and they accidentally kill her in self-defense.
Huh? What makes you say that?
That seems how this is shaping up to be. That's
Would you like
good.
to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
What are we doing? More shit. Make your argument. The dorm nameplates. That's the bullet loaded.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Oh, that's not the place? Damn it. Damn it. I don't mean to do that. I hate that.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically says I see.
So if someone read them, they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Is that it?
So in other words,
Shit.
even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Did I miss something? I missed my chance.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms,
Shit.
correct?
But in the note, that it specifically says I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
The room that Makoto...
No, that's wrong.
Like, I consistently don't know where to shoot it, because, like...
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yeah. Because every time that they say something, it's like something related to what I'm saying, to what, like, the bullet says. So at any point, any of those sentences could be a bullet sentence. Like, if my character jumped and said, no, so this is the deal, this is the truth, with this truth bullet, then it works anyway, but the game wants you to use it at a specific moment. But you could, in a real discussion, you could have said it at any point during the 3 yellow moments, and it would have worked out anyway. So I'm not a big fan of this.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
To see she switched the
The one
nameplates.
who switched the names was... Well, of course it was...
She switched the nameplates when she came in the first time. And I just didn't notice when I went to her room.
Then who did it?
Her.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yes.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Yes.
She would only have written that, but why would she? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
So Sayaka wanted to murder someone and then put the blame on me. And she lost the fight. And she got ended up murder instead. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that's how this works. She was absolutely trying to put the blame on me. So what we're doing is that we're opening the tier list, and now you get downgraded to like right here. And if we get confirmation, you go right into the trash. Okay. Back to the game. There we go. Okay.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them...
Because she was trying to kill them and blame me for it. Wow.
We first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably
A fight.
whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
She attacked the person first,
We
probably.
figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Oh my god, Ishimara, just try and keep up, dude.
Don't know who it is, you goddamn
These people are way too slow at everything.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I think it was used as self.
What's the deal with that sword?
If it was self-defense, then the person who came in defended themselves with that. Wait. She has... Okay. So she got attacked with the sword, and that's what's on her wrist. Probably. Yeah, because the sheet with found on this shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. So it wasn't even unsheathed. So the person defended themselves with the replica sword sheath and attacked her in her wrist. Then she dropped the knife, then they picked the knife, and then they stabbed her with it. That's probably what happened.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it!
Got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Okay, cool.
Is that gold?
Yeah.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
I like how this thing came back
And there's some on
eventually.
her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
This they keep saying shit as if it was like a huge revelation. It's just like, this is just common sense, dude.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
At your pace, dude, we're gonna be here all night. What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? No. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Shit, man. Oh. Didn't mean to skip that. Fuck. You have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spot to refute each statement. Fuck you. And I accidentally skipped over something. Shit. Combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spot to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to release the cylinder and choose which bullets to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB button, then use left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded in the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty would be set to mean. Fuck you! Good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Wait, how do I change my bullets?
When the fighting broke out,
Okay.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Uh-huh.
Sword-based sneak attack.
No. It was the sheet. It's the sheet. Did I miss it?
My Zono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
That's exactly what happened.
There's too much happening.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
It was the sheath.
No, it's wrong.
Okay. Luckily, they just allow me to redo it again. I just lose time, I think. I am allowed to lose time.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
It wasn't.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yeah. So she invited someone in. Then she tried to attack them with the knife, and the person defended themselves with the sword sheath.
There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
This people way too slow.
You mean like the kitchen knife?
Yeah.
Jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the
Oh my
sword
God.
was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did they...
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Saya was the attacker.
means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who
She lied, lured someone in, and then attacked them. Yes? Try and keep up, guys.
So here's how it all played out.
Okay, Ishimaru.
Culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was
Ishimaru, you're not too bright, dude.
So she
You're
grabbed
very
the
slow
sword
at
to
this.
defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows that she never used the sword. Shit. Her palms. I suppose. Yeah, because she would have a golden shit over her palms, but her palms were completely clean.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Because there will be golden
Like
shit
I
in
said
them.
before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
She wouldn't have time to do that, girl. There was someone trying to murder her.
But I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Shut up.
No, that's not...
Just, there's no way Sasuke was the gold coating of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about. Oh yeah, the water was off.
I got it!
They said there's no showers, but I suppose there's just no water.
Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower today yet.
Really, girl? It's been like 4 days. 5. You should. Oh my god, this guy.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether...
Chill down. Chill down.
Anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one...
It's Sayaka, yes. It was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the...
But we already said that the attack started with...
The
Yes.
person with the knife attacked first, and the sword
The fact
was
that we
used
already
as a
figured out
round
the fact that she is the one that lured the person in, it just tells us that it was Sayaka who started this
The
shit.
one who attacked first was...
It was Sayaka, yes. Come on, guys.
Sayaka?
Yes, it was Sayaka. Yes, yes, yes. We know this. It's fine. We know this, guys. Come on.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Exactly. I'm surprised she didn't kill me then. She just wanted to kill someone else. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one
She wanted to blame me.
you two switch rooms.
She wanted to blame me.
The reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Mm-hmm.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She
Mhm.
wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Yeah, but who would believe me? Or her?
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Because Makoto's a bitch? Is that it?
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
They're right.
Then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Wow!
Shit!
Wow!
Her plan backfired.
And she was the one who ended up getting murdered. Alright, so... Actually, let's... No, you can stay this color, whatever. You, however... There we go. Into the trash she goes. I like her. I'm disappointed now.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Mhm.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
It was true, dude.
You guys, you're being super boring right now. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Leon. It was someone that... So here's the thing, is that I forgot to switch scenes again. Sorry. I keep fucking around too much with Chrome, maybe I should stop. But yes, I think it's Leon, but... Because here's the thing, is that the only thing that was stopping me from saying it's just hands down Leon or anyone is because I'm like, I don't think they're capable of doing it. Of like coming with the idea of murder, but if it was Sayaka the one that started it, Sayaka was the aggressor, then it could totally have been someone else that was just like, what are we doing here? Oh shit, defending myself, and then I accidentally kill her. And she was just wrote Leon. So I think it's Leon. Like there's no reason for him not to be. She just baited Leon into the room and then he just self-defense killed her.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Leon. There's one clue, the Leon clue. Come on. Look over your argument. Yes, that shit.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Thy message, bitch! Your name!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining? What?
Dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Did he say dining because he was trying to derail the conversation? Because if the timer runs out and he gets away with it, then it's all good. But
11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue.
It's upside down, dude. It's just upside down.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, because her finger had blood on it. Left singlet finger, yes.
I got it! her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Yeah, because the finger wasn't injured.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still.
What is it? It's a name. It's the. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
11037?
Come on, guys. What could it possibly mean? Like, what could it possibly mean? This is her dying message. What could it possibly be? There, going back to normal. But like, holy shit. This game is too much, man. It's fun, but sometimes it takes a lot.
You're a computer nerd or whatever, right?
No, that's not...
It's not
Yes,
numbers.
I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
So it's not numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not
They're
numbers.
letters and they're upside down.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Looks like an N.
You're right. The connecting line is barely
Yes.
there. Looking
Yes.
at it now,
It's an
you can
N.
also read it as an N.
Upside down because she had to write it this like this. Said. You might have silently said something worth a shit. Actually, I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is a good reaction picture.
My little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037,
Come on,
doesn't
motherfucker.
make any more sense than before.
It's upside down. It's no use. I just don't.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
That's what I've been doing, dude, since the moment I fucking saw it. Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. What could it be though?
Now I see.
She wrote down the killer's name. It was Chihiro. What? No.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Mhm.
Whose name did she write?
Guys, reveals the killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Okay. You.
Here's my answer.
Get fucked.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
It only took you how much, motherfucker? Like an hour and a half before you caught up with me? But okay, I'll take it.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Mm,
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that
okay,
happen to look like
Leon's
my
gonna
name.
get it.
No, it's not random at all.
It really isn't. It's very clear.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Yeah, so the killer wouldn't see it. And also, and because she wrote it in that way, that means that it was upside
In
down.
that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
We can,
If
because
you're
it's the
not
truth.
killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The sleeve. I mean, short piece. It has blood on it. Shattered crystal ball. Could be this, would it not? A piece of burnt clothing was found next to Incinerator the trash room. It's apparently part of a shirt cuff and it has a noticeable stain on it. What does this say? Shards of glass were found next to Incinerator the trash room. As it turns out, the glass would feel comfortable in the palm of some person's hand. But this does not come into play, I don't think. So... The worn shirt piece. I got it!
I mean, the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
I like that this entire sequence is fully voice
The
acted.
killer stabbed Sayaka. They must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Let me look at your fucking shirt.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
I would say that the clue that does it is his fucking name on the wall. That's the one, but...
I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
But are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah.
Are there?
I think so.
What? There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where was disposed of? I suppose the trash room. What the fuck is that supposed to make anything clear? Really? Fuck. I just embarrassed myself. When it was disposed of, how it was disposed of. I don't know which one. When or how. What do you mean? No. No. I mean, luckily I have enough failures to like make myself miserable, but still. Like I don't know what any of this three means, so.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was... So the killer had to be whoever was in charge.
Interesting. Ah! No, that's wrong. There's another way to use Incinerator without being one. He threw the crystal ball. Okay, so I think he threw all the shit in there then too. So he grabbed the crystal ball, he tossed it in order to turn on the incinerator button, and then threw the clothes and everything into the incinerator. But a piece of the sleeve was left behind, and the rest burned. And he just couldn't do anything about it, because he didn't have access inside of it. He just threw everything, because the distance is only 30 feet. That's it, that's how it all comes together. Make your argument. That crystal ball, yep.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it. Right?
No.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No. You don't have to. You can throw something in there in order to turn it on.
Hold on.
You fuck, Leon.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
Do I just have it on me? Yeah. Someone threw it in order to open the thing.
Supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
You threw it in order to turn on the button. Roll with it, roll it, divine it, throw it.
I
got it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Never mind the fairy part, but...
So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Otherwise, what would be evidence behind it? Like, you could have just burned everything.
Broken glass, the incinerator left running.
Exactly.
The piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Dude, you're
The
fucked.
distance
Come
from
on.
the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
He's the ultimate baseball player.
That's right. There's difficult, absolutely. Impossible?
He's the ultimate baseball player. He's the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Get fucked.
Any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Dude,
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked, dude.
Killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still
You're
won't
fucked.
admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed.
I do kind of feel bad for Leon though, because he didn't mean to kill her. She tried to kill him, and he defended himself. But now he's forced to make a case for himself, or he will die. Like, he was tossed into this situation.
Now here's what happened.
Here's what happened. The closing argument is about to begin. Sure. Every case has one last element to bring to the class trial to an end. It's the closing argument. In this phase, you will begin a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of the events for the case in form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are numbers of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim on a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you get a hint! Well then, good luck. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Hopefully it won't be too bad. They timed me though. They gave me 20 minutes? Holy shit. Okay, so Sayaka is gonna attack him. He's like, what? Okay, this is once he's already in, though. So... I think. Oh, right, there's a hint that you could press there. Can I take it off? Yeah, okay, hint. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Okay, so this is the first moment, when they enter the room. Then... Da-dum-dum. Okay, page 2. She tried to stab the dude. He dodged it. He grabbed the thing. Wait, I should read the hints. Just in case, I should read the hints. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. Oh, there's more shit. Fuck. I should do that. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why that evidence was damaged. Like, the fact that he's just holding it means that it's just like, okay. Attack her wrist, the knife fell. After the killer encountered Saya's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Okay, so the knife fell, then she ran into the... He did something, and then we ran into the bathroom. What did we do, though? Is this? Maybe. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was... I don't actually know how they did it. Or was it with the sword? No, a screwdriver, okay. So maybe Leon did have the tools thing open. Okay, so they burst in there with the knife. Oh, this is where they pick up the knife, right? Is there a thing for picking up the knife? What is this? This is just the same... This is just the same thing that we see right here. It's literally the same. It's literally the same picture. Or is it just something that is there to deceive me and it doesn't mean anything? Okay, so I like that they give me 20 minutes for this. I feel comfortable with 20 minutes. So, okay, so I like this comic too. It's really good art. It's really good. I really like this. Okay, so they try to get in. They use the screwdriver. They get in here with the knife. Then she gets stabbed. And is this when she writes the name then? Wait, let's read the hint. But she was stabbed. Is the life of it. Oh hey, you follow. Brunio Zero. Thank you. Thank you for following. How are you doing tonight? She wrote the name Leon. And then she died. I like this art. It's really good art. There's some really good expressions in this game. I really like this game's artwork. It's fantastic. So then she died. Then the killer used an item in my room to help dispose of this thing. Cleaning. Like the fact that I have to pick it, but then they just tell me what it is. Then they went to the cleaning room. The object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been the ball. Okay, so there are things that... Well, okay, so they... I like that he does the baseball pose when he's about to throw the ball, because he was the ultimate baseball star. So he throws it, it hits the thing, the ball shatters, then it burns. He threw the clothes in the incinerator, and a sleeve of it fell, and then he walked away. And the final bit is the piece of evidence left behind the trash room was... Wait, did I get something wrong? Oh, this. There we go. Okay, so the one... So is there one more than what I need? Let me review from the beginning. Just in case. So Act 1. They walk into the room. She tries to attack them. They see this thing. They use it to defend themselves. They hit her in her arm. The knife falls. What does this say? After the killer counters Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? I suppose they tried to... Yeah, they tried to get her with the sword. And then she ran into the bathroom. Then in the bathroom, she locked herself in. The killer didn't know that there was a trick to the door to try to open the lock manually. Then they stabbed her. She wrote the words Leon. She dies. He cleans up the room. He tosses the crystal ball into the incinerator to turn it on. He tosses the shirt into the incinerator. The sleeve falls off, and that's the last piece of evidence. I think that's it. I think this is just an extra deceiving piece thing. Okay. Give me a second. I have to... what do we do here? So if I do this and this... No, they're still there. Sorry, there are a couple bots on my chat. Just kind of bothering here. And I don't know how to get rid of them though. Let me ban this person. Let me ban this person. Let me ban this person. Okay. Cool. Cool. They might show up again anyway, but okay, we're back. Back to Danganronpa. Sorry about that. I mean, the problem is that you guys on YouTube can see it anyway, so okay, reenact. I think we did it. Here's exactly what happened.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay, to try to... Oh, it's animated too. It's awesome.
The killer went to the room Sayaka.
This music too.
In other words,
I don't know if it's fitting, but
from what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
yes. This
During the
artwork is
struggle,
fantastic.
A strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. That's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
This comic is the shit, dude. I really like it.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
And then she died.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate.
I want to see this
and hit the incinerator
action moment of hitting the switch animated.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yeah. Dope.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Quickly roar to life. They made a ball of the shirt and they just tossed it in. The fact that this idiot was stupid enough to like leave it, did not make a full ball of it, the sleeves were off.
But there was one thing they missed.
Yeah, that sleeve fell. It didn't burn.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Even if they had noticed it, they couldn't do anything about it. And fuck Leon. Bada boom!
Leon.
You're fucked. Complete!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon,
Do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do.
Of course he's gonna object. I don't want to die, but
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
we were reviewing evidence for the past hour, dude. Shut up. Shut up and take it, motherfucker. Shut up and take it, dude. Take the L.
I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in...
What? Possession of evidence? What? 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 Possession of evidence? What? What evidence? Literally everything we've been doing has been evidence. I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Fucking stop! I already did it, dude. Just let it happen. Why do I have to keep doing minigames that I'm super stressed about? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. It sometimes will be like that. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer this as a bullet time battle. The BTV, aka the BTV, by the way. BTV, okay. During the BTV, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. What? It's a rhythm game now? It's a rhythm game now? Yeah, good. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. It's a rhythm game now? Press the A button to lock to an opponent's statement. Wait, what? Is it? I'm not sure what kind of game this is. I'm not sure if it's a rhythm game or if it's like another game with the statements or whatever. Destroy the summon you locked in with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Tempo is up. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for eating each button, so watch out for that. I don't know what's happening. Do enough damage to your opponent and the weak spot statements will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute the statement fast enough and you will come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. But then good luck and have fun. I didn't understand that. I'm scared. I'm very scared.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Right.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They must have a screwdriver themselves.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
I'm saving that one too.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Okay, so you just lost it. I don't have indisputable evidence of that. The moment of truth. What now?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
I don't know what's happening.
You lied. Shut up. Shut up. Stupid. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. Where's your proof? This should prove it.
I didn't know what the fuck happened right there. Apparently I won.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits.
I was wondering about this, but yes.
That must be what he used.
But we don't know that his screwdriver... Like, I wanted to check if he had used his toolkit. I wanted to check if his was open, but when I tried to get into his room, he stopped me. And he was very adamant on stopping me, by the way.
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
There was...
Because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in
But why would he be carrying his own... Well, he went to his room and looked for his toolkit, not... Okay, yeah.
Whose toolkit did the killer use?
Leon's. Shut up!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yeah. Yeah, but we literally need to go to his room and check that out, and we're stuck here. Can we do that? Can we go to his room and check if he has a toolkit?
Would you mind showing us your toolkit?
Or is he just carrying it on his... right now?
Will show some evidence of being used.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
He's broken. He's given up. Yeah. My dude's done.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yep. Alright. Ooh. Dope, dope, dope. I did pretty bad at the end. I wasn't sure what the fuck was happening. Like, throw me a game like that and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I was just pressing the circles at the rhythm, and then I was pressing Y every now and then, and sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. And that was the end of that. I got an A. I wanted to get an S, but I assume there is an S because it's a Japanese game, but okay, so I got did I get 73 medals? That's a lot of medals. That's a lot of medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict.
That's it then.
Ready to cast our votes?
Get fucked, Leon.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay, so a thought just crossed my mind, just like racing, and I don't know if there's any basis for it, but when he said you wouldn't want to get punished by something so stupid, right? And then we had like a moment where Kyoko is just like quiet. Maybe Kyoko was already a player of this game before. Like, I'm assuming that this happens over and over. So if this happens over and over, I mean, every time everybody else dies, but maybe Kyoko got punished and she's been doing this at least one time before, and she's the only survivor, but she's placed in here again because she got punished for doing something stupid. And that's why she's so pragmatic, because she's been through this already.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay. Who is found guilty? Monokuma boat. What? Sam. Yeah. Get fucked, Leon. It's like a gacha machine. Get fucked, Leon. Looks like you got it right on the money! The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata.
Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? This is so dumb because we've spent the last hour and a half just being like, this dude did it. And now that it's confirmed, everyone is like, oh my god, did you really? I don't believe it. You son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I do feel kind of bad about it because he didn't want to kill her initially. he just wanted to kill her afterwards. It was kill or be killed. So that's why you kill her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. He has a point, but then the moment that she locked herself in the back room and then you busted in there and killed her, at that moment it was like, alright, you're going a step further. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was so lucky. That's all.
Hey,
Come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what we came up with really is the truth. That means the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me, yeah? But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind... It's all because of that video. I saw the video, yeah. She was a complete despair. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her, that video would have actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. That's why she lost it. Now we're trapped here and no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
you were giving her consent, albeit without knowing, for her to frame you. Which essentially means killing you, just in a roundabout way. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's sad. And that's the end of that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? Oh my god, so it's supposed to be like, you'll never know whether or not she cared for you at all. When she said like, oh, I was always thinking about you or whatever. She was just searching for someone that she would like to talk to for her. I mean, try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What do you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's your fault. It's only the friends I launched at Monokuma, but
That's enough.
that's enough. You're gonna get killed if you keep going. Like fucking Junko. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did? Now then, since you were so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself at the head of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? Were you forced your way into the bathroom, or did you not use your very own toolkit? And she shut herself in the bathroom. You went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So that's why.
I mean, this is all true. Like, I feel bad for him up until the moment when he was like, actually fuck this bitch. Because there's definitely a moment where he was innocent, and then there's the moment where he was like, alright, she's trying to kill me, so fuck that bitch, I'm gonna kill her first. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, but because the one to blame is him! What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, do you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there is nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that kind of justice that's awakened within you. Shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone gets been waiting for, the punishment! After we're done with this trial, I'm stopping the stream, by the way, because it's been a long time and it's 4:30 in the morning. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. No!
What is he gonna do to him? Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Hybrid and Zero. Oh, everyone's staring at him. Is that a collar? Oh, he's been pulled backwards. In use. Ooh. Okay, he's being pulled. Is he gonna get hanged? Oh! Is this like a baseball field? Like a betting cage? Oh yeah. Is he gonna be batting cage to death? Fucking baseball balls. There are 1,000 blows. Ugh. Ew, that's a lot. The fact that everyone has to see this. What the fuck is left? It's just a fucking mangled ass corpse. Because he should be fucking mangled as fuck. Because he just got bludgeon damage to death. Yep. Yeah, we don't get to see it. We got the gist of it. We know exactly what just happened. Jesus. Also, was that a JoJo reference? Was that a Jolene reference? 1,000 throws! What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Extreme! Woohoo, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all of these evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear! So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna punch your ass into the ground! Just don't do it. It's gonna kill you. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up to the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You all think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Kills!
Anyway, let's go to the blackest punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all. Oh, is this like an audience thing? Are we being televised? And you say everyone. Who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Alright. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. He's crying. Yeah, everyone's losing it, as they should be. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before Crasso started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. Yeah, why did you do that? You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. That's why she left the message, because otherwise Leon would have framed me. And without the message... Yeah. This is something I also thought. Like, Sayaka, like, did save me at the end by laying that message there. Otherwise, Leon would have gotten away with it. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly a possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break of such desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I can never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I carry their memories with me wherever I go. Instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed a smile. By the way, I have to admit it, I'm curious. How do you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well... I'm psychic! What? Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. That was good. That was some good shit right there. That was some good shit right there. I really like that. And that closes chapter 1. 12 left, right? 12 left. And they get blackened as soon as they die. Okay. We continued. That was chapter 1. That was a really good end of chapter, by the way. Despair bad present. I just have really good intuition, man. Okay. Whew. I'm good. I'm good, man. That was a good session. That was a good session. I really enjoyed that. Was that a JoJo reference? The 1,000 throws? I need to know that. I need to know that. Okay, so if I... Give me a second. If I go over to... So yeah, we're done with the stream for now, but I just want to look something up. So if I do this, then sorry, I'm gonna hit up Chrome again. This, yeah, you can see it. So I think this was the reference. How long can it go? 1,000 throws. Yeah, that's it. It's the 1,000 throws baseball. That is a JoJo reference. That is another one for the bucket. So the existence of Mondo is a Josuke reference, and that is also a JoJo reference. Okay, let's update the tier list. Let's update the tier list. So she's no longer in the trash because she did do one redeeming act at the end. So I'm gonna put her next to Junko because she also felt despair and she gave into that despair. So she's not entirely likable, but she kind of sucks. However, Leon, I didn't like Leon to begin with because I thought he was boring. However, now he goes into the trash. I'm sorry, Leon. I understand, and I feel sorry for you a little bit at the beginning, but as soon as we established that you had all the time in the universe to not murder her, and you decided to do it anyway, I'm just gonna throw you into trash for a second. And you're gonna stay there, I suppose. So yeah, that's it for Leon. I'm sorry, Leon. I'm sure you have fans, I'm sure people like you, but as it is for me right now, that's where you stand. Alright, so who's in A tier? For the time being, I suppose only Ishimaru is in A tier. I really could move either of these people into A tier, and it would work, but I need to get to know them better first. So for now, they're staying on B tier. C tier are you two. Dead tier. The dead but cool tier. For the time being. You suck. You're boring. You are the worst, and you're trash. So that's where we stand. That is our current tier list for the Danganronpa characters. So yeah, you. Actually, I could create a new thing, right? A new tier. Has killed, and that's you. Was not expecting he would, but he did. But it makes sense. Oh, you can't even read the font if it's on. Can I change the text color? I suppose I can't. What color can I give you? White, yeah, sure. Has killed. Leon. That's the current tier list. Frame it a little bit better. I think that's it. Yeah, that looks good. So that's where we're at with Danganronpa. Okay, so that's the current tier list. So those are the characters and how could they kill, and this is how I feel about them for the time being. So this is the updated tier list. There we go. Anyway, that was it for Danganronpa. We've been going for 3.5 hours. Yeah, sure. That was a good session. I might continue doing it tomorrow. I'll figure it out later. I'll see you later. But yeah, Danganronpa. Again, I just want to say again, I'm sorry for the first stream I did of this had really bad audio, and the YouTube audience is gonna I'm gonna try and fix it as best as I can, but the audio sounds like shit anyway. So hopefully this video was a lot better. But anyway, that was it for the stream of Danganronpa. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following, all that stuff, and thank you if you're on YouTube. But yes, that's it for Danganronpa, and I suppose we can stop the stream now. It's 4:45 a.m. I should stop. Yeah, thank you everyone, and let me look for a song to play at the end. What song am I gonna play at the end? What song am I gonna play at the end? A good song. Let's... Sure, this is good. Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Okay everyone? Goodbye, take care.